Duane Noto. Joni Mitchell wasn't there again. Joni Mitchell wasn't there again. Duane Noto.
I've done some crazy things in my time. Going to the Woodstock Music and Art Festival in 1969 wasn't one of them. Going back nearly 40 years later, now that was crazy. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and very welcome guests. I was approached by two members of the Woodstock Preservation Society. Now, Drew and Catherine were way too young to have been at Woodstock. Still, they saw the movie. They were inspired and wanted to keep the spirit alive. They decided to write a book to commemorate the upcoming 40th anniversary. They've done their research. They found people to interview. They also found out that that year there were 623 other books being planned about Woodstock. How could they make their book unique? Bring them back. Bring them back to the hallowed grounds on Yasgur's farm and let them retell the story where it happened. So they offered me a free plane ride to upstate New York. Well, I wanted to bring along my wife, Diana. No, they said. Only those that were actually at the concert. That left me, and of course, my best friend forever, Frodo. So we got on that plane. Now, Frodo insisted on a window seat. I believe he thought we were going to roll down the windows so he could stick his head out like he does when we were in the car. When we got there, they assembled us on this slope, overlooking what would have been the stage. We should have heard it coming. Just then, a big water bomber came swooping over us and dumped its load, like it was doing for a forest fire. We were drenched and in the mud. Perfect for telling a story about what happened at Woodstock. Is that what they call ambiance? Well, the interviews didn't take very long, and then it became time for Frodo to have some exercise. Well, how do you think he stayed in shape all those years? But I couldn't find a stick. They must have all washed away in that simulated rainfall. No worries, just the motion. And Frodo would tear out chasing something. Well, I happen to have one of those laser-like pointers with me. I'd shine that out there, and Frodo would see that light, and he'd go scampering out there after something. And that's when it hit me. Take the built-in flash and use it to fashion an image of a stick. Fetch, Frodo! Who'd have thunk? That 99-cent app was so popular that Frodo and I are now rolling in the money. We even bought our own plane. And of course, when we go flying, I let Frodo stick his head out the window. What's that you say? You're interested? pick up your smartphone, bring up the market, and look for the Woodstock wood stick.